I'm going to go ahead and head to Sherwin-Williams, get the paint match, come back, let this dry. By 1, 2 o'clock it's going to be ready. Let me show you guys right now. It's already turning white. So once it turns white, it's safe to sand it and I can start painting. Normally I would wait 24 hours, but it's only a thin layer. I was just fixing the tear that happened up here, but I really do love the color. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what the color is by the end of the video. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and run to the store. The next time you guys see the fireplace, I'm going to be painting and then we're going to do the after. So I'm excited. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and charge my battery also. Oh, why are you eating in my office? In my chair? In my Bernhardt chair? You're being careful. Y'all, let me show you my office real quick. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all help me out with this because I really don't like my paint colors. So I went to the store and I got some more colors and I'm gravitating more to this color here, which is the bottom color. I wanted it to be blue and not black. It feels a little, not as luxurious as I thought it was gonna be, probably because the wrong color. It's giving me this like blackish green kind of color, and I really wasn't going for that. I was going for like a blackish blue color. But anywho, I think I'm gonna do the bottom color. The top one is looking too blue, but the bottom is giving me like a really pretty color. Don't look at it to this right here because it's always gonna look off considering the back color. But I hung up the mirror, which I love, you guys. And I really love this. So what I was thinking, which I did on Instagram, is, you see, I don't like how you're walking past and you see that. I have to get the chair clean and I have to get a bigger rug. But thus far, I think overall it looks good. Don't get too stuck to this because I might change it again. So, I don't know, y'all. And I'm sure it wouldn't look so crazy if it was clean. And I might take some of the things off the shelf. And instead of putting these guys right here, I can put them at the bottom. Let me do that. Hold on. Okay, I just moved it. I put the items that were here. I actually like it. I feel like I do need to change the paint color. It's a little too dark for my personal liking. I do like it. So we'll see what happens anyway, but just want to give you guys a little look into the office real quick. I am back from the store, you guys, and I am ready to paint. The first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and start sanding everything down. Everything from the trim to the wall. I did use the wood filler for the trim, so I'm going to sand that. And then I did the drywall for the 2 holes that was in the wall and also patching up the very top corner end of the mantle. I am using the coarse block sander and also the fine block sander. The video previous to this one, I did leave it in the description box. I will be leaving that information in the description box here. That way, if you guys are interested, you can definitely click to find it. What you want to do is go in with the very coarse block first. Once you get it really nice and smooth, then you want to go with the fine one. Again, it just makes everything really fine. And once you start applying the paint, it is amazing. Now that I'm done and I did dust, I got an old t-shirt and I wiped everything down. I'm going in with the Sherwin-Williams Extra White on the trim. This is going to be your emerald urethane trim enamel paint. I really do love it. It gives a really gorgeous shine. I like to do anywhere sometimes to 2 to 3 coats. Because this was already previously painted white, I'm only going to be doing 2 coats. But if you're painting like a raw blonde curl of wood, I highly recommend doing 3 coats. Now that I'm on the wall, what I'm doing is cutting around all the outlets, cutting around the nails that I have on the wall, and just cutting around the fireplace. What this is going to do, it's going to almost give me like a landing strip basically for when I start to actually use the roller. I'm not going to have to get so close to the corners. That way I don't get paint on the bookcase. I don't get paint on the ceiling, on the trim that I just painted. I highly recommend, if you've never painted before, to give it the extra time to cut. The color is pretty faint, but it's good enough just for me to be able to see it. It's actually really gorgeous at night, and I love it in the daytime.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rip it apart. We're letting go, rip it apart. I can hurt you like you hurt me too.
Now that I'm done, I'm going in with a small, I believe this is like a 2-inch roller. The 2-inch roller is going to give me a little bit more control with the actual facing of the fireplace. That way I can get into the really small detail grooves and cuts on the fireplace. Once I'm done with that small detail brush, I am going to go in with the much larger brush. But again, to have a little bit more control over the surfaces, I decided to go ahead and use a much smaller roller and then move in with a much larger one. So as I mentioned in a previous video, I wasn't 100% happy seeing the raw color of the wood, which is like pressed wood, in the small holes. I actually took one of the shelvings into Home Depot and I had them color match that piece of wood. Then I came back home and I started painting the holes. I am using a very small detail brush. I'm going to leave one in the description box down below. But if you're doing this with your own home, you can pretty much use any small angled brush so that way you can kind of take it and stick it into the hole and change that. It looks really, really good. I've already taken several pictures to post on Instagram, and in some of the pictures you can't even see the hole. So I feel like mission accomplished with this.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rip it apart. We're letting go, rip it apart. I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rip it apart. We're letting go, rip it apart.
Now that I'm done, you guys, what I'm going to be doing is removing all of the tape from the bookcase, all of the paper from the floor. I'm going to make sure I get everything up and, of course, recycle everything. And then once I'm done removing all the tape and everything on the floor, I am going to start on the bookcase, you guys. This is actually so freaking exciting. I can't believe I waited this long to finish this part of the house up. But I'm gonna say it was definitely worth the wait. Previous till now, you guys saw that I put everything under the cabinets. Now I'm going to be taking everything from out of the cabinets. You're going to see me move away and then come back into the frame. What I'm doing is trying to gauge how the bookcase is looking from every angle and then switching things up. I don't know about you, but for me personally, I like things to be pretty symmetrical. Everything does not have to be the same, but in this case, it will be the same. But nonetheless, I like things to be symmetrical where, again, the left matches the right. It just looks really clean to me. How you decide to style your bookcase is definitely up to you, but this is just how I'm styling mine. And like I said, I'm just trying some things out, see what's going to work. And of course, as things are starting to look really good, I'm getting excited, but I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. If you're not already, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.
Thought that we had something special. I thought I handled this so well. I know we had the right intentions, but somehow it came to an end. I was looking for a remedy. Unstable. I get unstable. I push you back.